How you all doing, everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video. So this one's going to be a little bit different. We are going to be testing out our new fish cam. So this is a canned fish version 2. Let's have a look. So here it is. It's just a typical fishing cam, but what I like about this is there's no openings. So on here you've got two green LEDs that come on automatically when it gets dark in the water. You just got an on and off switch, and that's it really. It's wirelessly charged, and I think it can record up to 128 minutes or something like that. But yeah, it's our first time giving it a go today, so we're going to get it out with a CUH2 clip down rig on and a gripperless gripper, and we'll see what happens. I'm not sure how well the footage is going to come out, but we shall see. But it looks really good. It looks really good. It's got the old fins on it for the streamlinability, and yeah, let's give it a go. Right, so here we go. I've connected the camera up the top with two clips straight to my main line, and then we've got a 2-hook clip down rig by Seawaits with one of their wireless grippers. I haven't used this colour yet, so it's a brand new lead, but let's get this out and see what we can get. So we're going for our first cast with this fishing camera. See what happens. I don't want to cast it too far. I don't want to lose it. See how it casts. And it didn't go far at all, but this is the first time I've ever cast it out, so I might have to change the rig. I might even put the camera on the bottom. I might try that next cast actually and see what happens. Maybe use the camera as the weight, but I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't even know if the camera's going to sit there right. So the camera did come with a circle type float, which you can put the camera in and then cast it out. So if you put that on, it will give the camera a little bit more buoyancy, so it might be able to either point down at your bait or point up. So we shall see. I mean, it's all trial and error. This is my first ever fishing cam video, so we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed it's a good one. We can get a fish, or at least see a fish on the camera. So from what I've seen, the camera can record up to 30 minutes at a time. You can change the amount of time it records for on the through the app. So it's got an app that goes with the camera, and when you want to download the footage, all you do is connect the camera over Wi-Fi and download it that way. So you don't have to remove an SD card and put it in somewhere else. But apparently it's 1080 HP footage, so hopefully while we're sat here, that's working a treat. Let's hope. I've got a few other ideas for the camera, so when I'm on the sib, I'll put the float on and hopefully float the camera across the seabed into like a shoal of bass or mackerel or something like that. That should be quite cool. So we've got that to come up with. But yeah, like I say, it's trial and error. You just got to try these things and find out what works. So fingers crossed. Right guys, so it's been about 20 minutes. I don't think I've seen a bite. We're going to do our first retrieval ever of the underwater camera. Let's see. Hopefully it's not snagged. Doesn't feel like there's a fish on there. And it doesn't look like the bait clipped off. So what we're going to do is we're going to reset the camera and get it back out. Happy days. So unfortunately, it looks like the first lot of footage didn't download. I'll have to have another look at it when I get home, but the camera is now recording, so we're going to get it out. So we're going in for our second retrieval. We might have to try this camera when it gets dark. Because we can't cast it very far, and I think during the daytime you need to be able to cast it just that extra little bit of distance. So one bait was above the camera, which is no good. Squid seems to have gone. I don't know whether it's just flown off. The black lug is still there. So what I'm going to do now is, rather than having the camera at the top of the rig, I'm going to move it down to the bottom so it acts as a weight and see if that makes any difference. Right, now the camera's on the bottom, see if it makes any difference. Hopefully it will cast better. And hopefully we don't lose it. It's our first rodeo with it, so let's have a go. Get it turned on. Happy days. Had a bit of treasure as well. A lighter. Soon. So this is a bit of a trial and error session with this camera. I've just cast it out without a weight on. It doesn't look like it's sitting there very well. The line's gone slack, so. But we'll leave it out there for 5-10 minutes, just see how it works. We'll have a look at the footage after and see what we can improve. How you all doing, guys? So we are back for a second attempt at this underwater camera stuff. So I've been watching a few videos, and a lot of people use the little float that comes with it, and then they put a weight directly underneath it. So we're going to be using a 2-hook flapper, so hopefully that will sit on the seabed like that and point up and see our hooks. That is the idea anyway, but we'll get this out, we'll get this baited up with some squid, and we'll get it cast out, and hopefully we can get the footage this time. I struggled last time. I don't really know how to work the camera, but I think I've worked it out now. So we'll get some bait on here, and fingers crossed we can see a fish. Right, there we go. So the rig is baited up, ready to go. The camera, a gripper lead on the bottom, and then 2 hooks. Just baited with little bits of squid. We'll get it cast out and see what happens, shall we? We're fishing a very deep water mark today, so we should be able to see something. Should be quite interesting. Let's do it. So to be honest, guys, I know we fish here quite a lot and it takes some time to sink, but no line came out after it hit the water. I'm not sure whether the float is stopping it from going down, but what we'll do is we'll leave this out for 15-20 minutes, just see what happens, and we'll look at the footage, see if it hits the bottom or not. So I'm not sure whether the camera's just floating along at the moment, but we shall see. We'll give it a little while, we'll bring it in, check the footage, and if not, we'll adjust it. Maybe take the float off. But yeah, it's still in the testing stages, guys, so please bear with me, and hopefully we get some good underwater footage. While I'm down here today, testing out the camera, I've got myself some crabs. So I'm going to get this crab out on a single 3/0 Coxon Rule crab hook on a pulley pennel. Sorry, not a pulley pennel, just a normal pulley rig. And we're going to see if we can get a smooth hound today. It's still early in the season for them, but you never know. If you don't put the bait out there for them, you're not going to catch them. So we're going to bring in the camera. It's been about 10-15 minutes. I just want to see the situation with it. See if it's on the bottom or see if the bait's been taken. Yeah, it's been taken down tide. It looks like it's been sat on the surface. So at least I know the float works, I suppose. Get it reset and get the camera back out. We might be able to pick up some footage from that. So the camera's back on. Hopefully this time it sinks. So a lot of you would have already seen, but I do a lot of filming down here. Well, a guy's just caught a fish down there. So he's got a little dogfish. But yeah, I do a lot of fishing down here. It's a deep water venue that can be fished over low tide on a neap tide. So I'm down here today. I just wanted to give the camera a go and see what it was like underneath on the seabed. Because I fish here a lot, so I'd like to learn more about it. Smooth hound season is soon approaching, and this is your #1 spot to catch the smooth hounds. Hopefully we can get one here today. It'd be really nice just to get one fish on that underwater camera with the footage rolling. But we shall see. I don't mind what fish it is on the camera. It'd just be cool to see one. Oh, we got a bite on the camera. We got a good bite on the camera. That looked like it could have been a smooth hand, you know. The way that bit. Right, we're going to bring in that left-hand rod. It hasn't gone again, so let's bring it in, see what the situation is. Well, the bait's been munched, so I'm going to get some fresh bait on there and we'll get it back out. Here we go, we're getting a bite on the camera again. Here we go. Fish on. Yeah! Yeah, buddy. We've caught our first fish on the camera. I'm just hoping the video recorded underneath there. There we go. A little dogfish from the depths. Hopefully that recorded right on the underwater camera. We'll get a bit of footage. Happy days. Let's go get it back. Getting another bite on the camera. So the first lot of footage, I don't think recorded. Hopefully, this one did. The camera's beeping at me. Don't know what that means. Look at that tiny little thing. Isn't he cute? Beautiful. So I'm not really sure what's going on with the camera. It's being a bit strange. It's not doing what it should be doing, I don't think. I might have to contact the company and see what they say. But every time I turn the camera on and cast it out and then have a look at the footage, it hasn't recorded. So really not sure what's going on there. We'll have to wait till we get home. Hopefully you'll see some of the footage in this video and go from there. But we've caught 2 dogfish so far on this session. I did check my crab bait a minute ago and it was taken, so I'll put another one out there. It's just so frustrating. But it is a prototype, so I'll give my feedback to the company and let them know. But yeah, fingers crossed we can get some footage of some sort. So we're going to get a prawn bait out there, see if that does any different. The crabs aren't doing a lot at the moment. So let's see if the prawn can do any better. So we've had 5 dogfish and a spider crab so far. We've had the underwater camera out there most of the session. I'm just hoping it's recorded something and you've already seen it. Because we've had all the fish and the spider crab all on that one rig with the camera. But yeah, like I say, I'm just hoping you guys have seen the footage and it is alright. But like I say, it is all a learning curve with this camera. If it hasn't recorded, then I'll have to contact the company and see what's going on. There's obviously something not working right, or I'm not doing something right. So yeah, hopefully you've seen it, guys. We're probably on our last cast now. We still got the camera out with the squid on the flapper, and the left-hand rod has got a crab on, hoping for a smooth hound. But that left-hand rod's been pretty quiet. We've tried prawn, squid, and crab now, with nothing taking the bait. But maybe this last cast can produce. We'll never know until the last rod is on the beach. But thank you guys. We have hit 3K subscribers, so I really do appreciate it from everyone that's joined in the live streams, watched the videos, and also to the people that have super chatted to the channel. It really does help out. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart to you guys. I will see if I can get a 3K giveaway on the go. I did say for the 1K, but that was a long time ago and we just did not do it. But I'll see what I can do. We'll talk to our sponsor and see if we can get a package together with the sea weights. If you haven't checked out sea weights, please check out sea weights. They do some cracking leads, rigs. They also do squid jigs, slow jigs, boat leads. They do muppets, flotation beads, you name it, they've probably got it. And if they haven't got it, contact them and they'll see what they can do. But we're going to watch these rods for another 5 minutes and see if anything happens. Well guys, that's it. That's me done. All packed away. Ready to walk back to the car now. So yeah, we didn't have any more fish on our last cast. So that's it for the session. We're going to go home, have a look at our underwater footage, and hopefully you've seen some of it on here. But like always guys, if you do like the video, please give it the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we shall see you in the next one. Tight lines all.